Okay, long overdue update for block two of this training cycle. I think things went pretty smooth this time around. I was able to get 5 reps on all of my max sets for my final week, which means that I can proceed to the next weight up, which will be like 10 pounds for the big lifts and 5 pounds for bench probably, or I might just do 10 pounds for all of them and see how it goes. Things that went well, I think I was able to get a lot of progress on my form for both squats and for Pendlay rows, and also for bench. I think I'm still kind of a little bit iffy on deadlifts, probably because they were my least trained exercise for the past 2 years or so. So I'm still kind of getting used to setting myself correctly, bracing correctly, and everything. But I'm hoping that with increased volume and maybe a little bit more focus on my next program, I might be able to improve that. So my final lifts for this block. So to start off with squat, I went for a maximum of 300 for 5 reps, which I think wasn't that difficult. Now that I look back at it, it's only about a 10-pound increase in the max for the 5 reps from my last block, but relatively straightforward. I'm still not using a belt because I think I don't need it. Having just the knee wraps seems like it's enough for now. Always get a little bit shaky on the first rep for some reason, which I'm still trying to figure out, but after the first rep, it's pretty smooth. Don't have any problems. I can get probably a little bit deeper on the reps, but for the most part, it's looking okay. And then I'll look at my rows. So for my Pendlay rows, I think I'm at a point where I'm almost at the right form. I either need to brace harder or maybe I need to lower my weight, but what I'm seeing is that on the later reps, so on the first few reps, it looks fine. I'm not raising my torso up too high, because the main problems with Pendlay rows is when you cheat, it's you're pulling up with your torso instead of pulling up with just your back. So like the 4th rep there, I could say that's a little bit cheating, and 5th rep, I can say that's a little bit of cheating. It's not too extreme, but it's definitely more movement than I should be having for a Pendlay row. So I think I could definitely improve on that for my next cycle. I'll focus more on keeping my elbows close to my body, and then also bracing hard when I'm pulling up so that I'm not shifting out and then pulling with my, I guess, like using my spine and my chest to help instead of just utilizing my back. For deadlift, yeah, I say I still need some work on this. I think this was just for 280 for 5, which somehow still feels difficult. Form wise, I think I could keep my hips shooting up till a little bit later, make it one smooth motion rather than hips first and back later, which is like such an amateur mistake. But again, those are things that I can fix with my form pretty easily, especially now that I'm aware of it by watching these videos. And I guess my bench, which is probably my smoothest, easiest lifts right now. This was just for 270 for 5. Again, pretty smooth. All the way down. I think elbows, when I'm going up, I might want to keep them closer to my body, so it's a 45-degree angle rather than almost going like 90 degrees out, which can be bad for my shoulders. I might maybe even like grip the bar a little bit wider to see if I can focus more on my chest, and then also like have a naturally shorter bar path. Maybe that might help in making sure that I keep my elbow form correctly. But overall, pretty good training block. I also started utilizing my free day, which is my Friday, where I used to work on weak points, to add some specialized training like banded presses, doing like pause sets and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to incorporate more of that in my next training block to hopefully help increase my strength in some of my weaker lifts. And I've still yet to choose my next program, so see where it goes.